I forgot to turn my mic on. Here I am just blabbing. Anyway, I was just saying, I might as well start over. I was just saying that, what's up, Czar420? Thanks for reminding me to turn my mic on. Yeah, I'm exhausted. That's what I was saying. Was I'm exhausted, and that clearly shows because here I am, talking without turning the mic on. But yeah, I had to cut my grass today, and it was kind of hot outside, and it wasn't too bad. But it takes me about 2.5 hours to do my yard, like all the stuff, edging and weed eating and all that stuff. So I wasn't going to do anything live tonight. I don't know, just not feeling it. It's been kind of, been kind of bummed out lately. So, but I figured I haven't done a swap MicroPool video in a while. And what I was saying whenever the mic was muted was that I started syncing about, maybe 30 minutes ago, but it was fully synced yesterday. So I thought maybe it would be done by the time, maybe, because I'm going to talk a little bit about swap and stuff just for the folks that don't know a lot about it. So maybe once that's done, the syncing will be done, and maybe we'll be able to go back and set up the MicroPool like we did before. It's been a while since I was mining swap. I've been mining Aeon lately with the NVIDIA rig, so I don't know. I haven't practiced or anything like that. I think I've got the latest MicroPool. I believe they're at version 1.4 something, 417 or something like that. So I think that's good. I just haven't messed around with it in a while. I know they did some updates, and anyway, so we'll get to that. Hopefully it'll be somewhat entertaining. I'm trying to get that back up and running, because I was running, I was mining swap for, it had to have been a couple of months, I think. Maybe about a month on the MicroPool and stuff. And so yeah, that's what we're going to kind of look at tonight. Here's what's going on in the market real quick. $8,200 Bitcoin. ETH has pulled back a little bit. LTC's pulled back a little bit. Big gainer was Link. They're up 46% because of that news with them and Google. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, why is that off the screen like that? That's kind of weird. I think I might need to adjust my camera a little bit there. Yeah, I'll have to play with that. It is actually off the screen. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. If I can figure out which one it is. Camera. Just a second. I'm trying to figure out which. Oh, here we go. Alright, so. Yeah, wow, it's like way off there. Let's see if I can fix this real quick. I don't want to do that. Watch me try to fix this thing real time here. Probably gonna stretch it out a little bit, but that's a little bit better. I'll play around with it later. Anyway, so now you should be able to see Link over here. There it is. And it's up 45% or something like that. Actually, you can't see that because my cameras are in the way. There we go. So it is up 46%. 6% on there was like a Google, some news about them using, was it Google Cloud platform or something like that. And it was like within 30 minutes, it just went crazy. So I don't know. I would be a little bit careful with that one. Because according to the news, it's not really that it's some type of partnership. It was just someone at Google was talking about it. So I don't know. I would do a little bit of research on that one before going crazy. All right, so let's take a look at Swapped now that everyone can hear me and whatnot. If you have, again, this is like totally unprepared. I'm just kind of winging it here. But if you've been watching my videos or keeping an eye on profitability calculators like What to Mine or coin calculators, you've no doubt heard about Swap or XWP. So what exactly is Swap? Swap is a coin that's based on peer-reviewed and peer-approved technologies. And what I mean by that is it uses CryptoNote protocol, and which is a kind of a standard peer-reviewed protocol, privacy, and it uses Kuckaroo proof of work algorithm, their own, which is Kuckaroo 29S. Both of which have been reviewed extensively by the community over the years. So it's considered a hybrid coin that's only about 7 months old, and it's all based on a no BS motto. That's basically the developers. You'll hear them say it in, it's on the website here. It's in the Discord. That's basically their thing, is no BS. It is a quad zip coin that I call a coin that's quad zip, or I call a coin that is no pre-mine, no ICO, no founders or dev fees, and no BS as a quad zip coin. So definitely good in that aspect. One important thing to note about the project is their sincere hatred of scams. I mean, if you talk in the Discord, or if you go and just go to any of the forums and talk to these devs, they really hate scams, and they're not going to mince words about it at all. They call it exactly as they see it. So that's kind of a good thing, and it's one of the a founding principle behind the project. So and if you can't get behind that, I don't know what you can get behind, as far as if you've got devs that are like, man, I can't stand scams, and they will point them out whenever they see it. So there are a lot of things that they will point out as being a little bit, not necessarily always scammy, but at least like, hey, we didn't do that, or we don't do that, meaning like dev fees and things like that. Some key features as far as what's going on with the project. They have a 15-second block time and extremely fast share validation. So this fast validation enabled with the C29S algo allows for small pools to be competitive and hit blocks regularly. So these factors led to the development of the MicroPool by Seb Green, one of the developers, and that allows you to easily set up your own pool and mine to it, right? Which is what we're going to kind of cover tonight. So back to the whole hating scams and all that. Think about the benefits of having your own pool. There's no fees because you're running it yourself, right? There's no hash power skimming. We saw that with some other projects just recently, where there was some going back and forth about something that was happening with a pool with a popular new coin. Not going to name anything, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. And so that's something else that you don't have if you have your own MicroPool, right? No hash power skimming, almost zero ping time. That's way less than 1 millisecond if you're on your own network, right? So if you're talking to the pool from your rig on your own network, you're going to have less than 1 millisecond ping time, right? And that means less stale shares that you're submitting. Basically, all the work that's done is acceptable shares, and even small amounts of hash power can find blocks. And I experienced this personally whenever I was solo mining to MicroPool earlier, I mean, even with just a little 6 GPU rig, I was hitting 17, 18, 19 blocks a day. And remember, whenever you're solo mining, if you don't hit a block, you don't get paid, right? So you have to actually hit the block, and that's how you earn the reward, right? So keep that in mind. That's a little bit confusing to some folks because they're wondering why they're not. They might not. I think that I was making more solo mining than I was whenever I was in a pool. So anyway, let's see. Another really awesome thing to think about is how often your own pool how having your own pool decentralizes the network even further. Basically taking things all the way back to when there were no pools and all the work that was done was solo, right? Now I already have everything installed, but I may need to. I think I have the latest version. Let me go over here and check real quick and see if. Let me see if there's anything else I want to show you on here. Yeah, this is what we're going to be doing. The MicroPool. I'll just let this run here through the milestones and stuff. Yeah, they're only like 7 months old, so they've come a long way in a short amount of time. They're on a few exchanges, and like I said, they do show up on What to Mine and CoinCalc, I believe. They do have a really nice web wallet that is super fast. They're looking at mobile wallet support. Alright, so let me see see if I'm synced yet. Okay, so I am synced, so that's cool. So that happened. Let me get over here to the chat and see if anybody's in here. What's up, Red Panda? What is up, Shuby? Thanks for stopping in. You guys are awesome. Let me fire up. All right, I gotta get my bearings straight here and see if I can remember how to do this. I know that I have to have this running and synchronized, right? And then I have to have the MicroPool. Let me see here. Yeah, so I have everything installed. It looks like it's good. This is the MicroPool. I don't know if there's a way of telling what version it is on here, although I can tell it's the newer one because of this right here. The tabs, so they have like a workers tab and a blocks tab. The key components, actually let's look at, in my setup here, I have several rigs on my local area network here, and you can see right now it's only working like this because it's synchronized. The swap-D is synchronized, and it's just sitting here. It's on the network. It's seeing blocks that need to be worked on, right? But I don't have a miner assigned to it. It's just sitting here doing nothing. I mean, basically. My rigs, I think I had only the NVIDIA rig, which is running HiveOS, and then I just leave the pool here on my Windows 10 machine. There's other ways of doing it. I believe they have a Linux version as well. So there's other ways of doing this, but I just had it running on my little Windows 10 machine here, so it seemed to work pretty well. The key components of the swap MicroPool are the swap-D, the daemon, which is this right here, and the MicroPool executable itself, which is this over here. And you get both of those from the website. One of them comes with the wallet. Okay, the swap-D is part of the swap wallet, so you have to have that. And then for the pool, the MicroPool, it's right here. You just click on latest releases. Looks like, yeah, this is the one I have, so 140. And then you have a portable and a setup. The portable one is exactly what it sounds like. It's just an executable. It just runs, and that's it. You don't have, there's no install or anything like that. I don't know the limitations of it, if there are any. I would imagine that maybe it doesn't save your settings. Honestly, I don't know, because I've always done the setup version. So would have downloaded this and ran it, and of course it's going to throw you the, hey, you know, this is a potentially dangerous software, blah blah blah, you know, that you have to accept and all that stuff to get it to work. But that's the two main components, are the swapd, and you can actually copy that swapd out of the wallet folder and put it anywhere, right? So it's just an executable that just runs, but I think it needs to be in the wallet folder in order to use that folder's downloaded blockchain, because it has to download it. That's one key thing that you have to remember about this MicroPool, is you have to be fully synced before you start it, and it makes perfect sense if you think about it, because you can't have a pool submitting, you know, information to the blockchain if it's not synchronized, right? that wouldn't work, right? So you have to have 100% synced in order to begin, right? And let's see here. I was going to go to, let me see if I can find this real quick. Yeah, so see, this is the wallet folder, and you've got swapd in here, and but you want it to stay in here because this is where I believe the blockchain is in here somewhere. I don't know. It actually might put it on the C drive. I don't know where it puts it, to be honest. But this file right here, this executable, is what you need, and the MicroPool, this one right here. One of these, either the install or the portable one. Those are really the only two files you need. And then you get to a point to where you're synchronized like this, and you run the MicroPool, and it looks like this. And the wallet is your swap receiving address, right? Wherever you want to receive it to. The daemon or the host, if it's running, if swapd is on the same machine, then you can use 127.0.0.1, which is your home, you know, basically this PC IP address, loopback. And if you have, I think if you have it running somewhere on your network, but not necessarily the same machine, then you could put 0.0.0.0 in here, and it'll just it'll broadcast basically and find it. I believe that's the way that works. And then the port, I think you have to leave this at 19950. The pool port, I believe you can change this to whatever you wanted, as long as you remember what you changed it to whenever you set up your miner, right? So let's go over to, I don't know, is Brandon going live tonight? Does anybody know? Uh-oh, he's actually live. All right, well, let's see if we can do it real quick. Let's do this real quick. All right, I'm going to go over here to HiveOS, and I am going to go, and I think I already have, yeah, I definitely have flight sheets and all that stuff already set up for this, for swap. Let's see here. Here they are right here. I have a bunch of them because I was trying different things. I believe that NB Miner is the good one, if I remember right. So let's go with, let's assign this one to the NVIDIA rig. I'm pretty sure it was NB Miner. Sounds right. And this is MicroPool. So let me just show you what this actually looks like. Oh wow, it's got nothing in there. Let me see here. So maybe it's not that one. There we go. Okay, so it's Gminer then, is the one I was using. Let's make sure that this machine is still 103. Alright, so the machine running the pool is still 103, so that's good. And the port right here is 14560, which is what we saw over here. I'm sorry, 14650. So that's good. Password X. Yeah, all this is good. This is what it was actually set up as before, so I know that this is good. So if we just assign Gminer MicroPool to the NVIDIA rig, I think we will be good to go. So over here, what you should start seeing once it reloads the miner and all that stuff is you'll see, I think it'll just show you that it's connected. It'll say, you know, the name of the rig, Kessel, is connected, and then I think it'll go, I don't remember the actual steps that it goes through. There you go, miner connect, SavageMine Kessel, and then it has share, SavageMine Kessel. So you can see that it's already getting shares up here. You can see that it's submitting shares right here. And then if you find a block, it'll show up right here. And like I was saying before, I was getting, man, I was hitting, you know, between anywhere from 15 to 20, I believe, a day, every 24 hours. And I think the block reward is, and you're gonna get me lying here, I want to say it's 3.5 or something like that right now, which is not bad. So what I'll do is I will leave this running, and once it hits a block or something like that, maybe by tomorrow night or something, I can just go back in here and show you guys what it looks like whenever you hit a block and what information is displayed and stuff. So let's head over there and check out Brandon Coin, because he is live. It looks like he's live tonight for the first time in quite some time. So that is awesome. Thanks so much for everybody stopping by. I might actually do something after his live stream if I feel like it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of exhausted, but I will maybe do something. I want to go and check him out and see what he's up to, because I know he just moved and stuff, so that's going to be neat. I will see you guys maybe later, but I will see you tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow night. No later than tomorrow night. So thanks so much for everyone stopping by. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe and all that stuff. I actually just went over 800 subscribers, so I'm super excited. But I need to get to 1,000, you know. So spread the word, guys. I appreciate it. Stay savage. You guys are awesome.